Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gamebreakers. I'm here with my Gamebreakers crew. I got Thomas and Allison and Will, and we are playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th Edition, going through the Tomb of Annihilation module, where we last left our heroes in the Tomb of the Nine Gods. This is the end game, folks. We're there. It's coming. And if you want to see how we got here, go ahead and head back earlier and check it out. Get caught up. It's been interesting. And where we are now here, we have our heroes standing at this series of balconies looking below. And one of the gods had mentioned there was another one to the north. There was more.
Is that Moa?
That might be correct.
I just have next god to seek out as Moa on my list of notes.
Indeed. And the ask, right? And I think it was that wanted to go north, and it was the other one that did not. Man, these
Yeah.
here, right?
They said there was one close, but yeah, we could ignore
Marco
that.
said, "Yeah, let's go find that one." And
I think Moa's the snake that's in Chippy right now, and I thought I heard the next one was named Chongo.
and yours says, "Yeah, we can avoid him. We don't have to. We can leave that one behind. Just save the rest of them."
So I'm lawful good, so maybe he's either chaotic or evil, probably, right?
A knowledge religion might help you understand, but there were a series of statues at the front. So I could also give you like a memory check to try to remember what was what. So Chippy can seek some insight there, either from religion or memory, intelligence check or something. But from there, we have our crew on this balcony, and let's see. Just take a look here.
He got an 18 on the memory check.
Gotcha. So, with that memory check, you know that there's a series of these, and there was the opposed, and so as it kind of made sense to you, the other one is your opposed. So you're a very insistent house guest doesn't want to head in there.
So the opposite of lawful good would be chaotic evil?
Well, the memory test is going to tell you that he's an opposite statues, right? But a religion check would probably tell you all the other details that you're asking. Does that make sense?
All right, here we go. Let's see what we get. 10. Oh, yeah, that's going to be good.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, opposite of whatever you got. So one of those has got to be right. Right.
So I cannot tell a lie. He clearly has some sort of alignment.
I'm of the opinion that we take all the help. I'm at the very least going to hover out over the pit, in line with the hallway that I can see. And unless it's magical darkness, I should be able to see all the way through it. Not necessarily, I don't know if it opens up on either, probably.
Azaka moves and falls in next to Broken. It's like he after you.
Sure. I'll check for things along the way. Trying to find a map here.
Okay. Yeah, you're right here. We know that there is both this
Okay.
unexplored rim to the
Okay.
north.
Zoomed me into like the opposite. Okay. Yes. I will. This way, checking, or the other way?
Yeah, the north.
North way. Right. Right.
Man, if only we had a chaotic aligned barbarians to send in right now.
I will stealthily move forward. I'll make a stealth check.
All right.
Already in action. If I see something hostile, I will attack.
Stealth.
Chippy and Alex are both invisible, and they're going to try and be stealthy too, so I'll check.
I am also being stealthy.
And I got a 25 for that. And then I will do a search while I'm doing the thing. Being the sneak.
Let's line them up.
Is investigation. My 3.5 brain.
Mm-hmm. It's looking good.
Got 30.
So we got 25 plus, on our stealths there, something like that. So we got
30, nice.
a super solid 30 for that investigate. So let's talk about what we have. All right. So let's see if I can do that. Can allow me to do a thing? No. Oh well. Do what I can. Well, it seems to be doing part of what I want, but not entirely. Why am I having scroll? Okay, here we go. So you approach to the north, and I apologize over my fumbling. I was trying to do some line of sight stuff there. And as you come down this corridor, you see that there is various carvings on the side, and with a very obvious activation plate that covers near the entire floor of this piece. Also, further down, you do see that there is something that looks like a propeller.
Like a what?
Propeller.
Propeller. Hmm.
A 5-bladed propeller, which, with that kind of spot investigate and such, I will just go ahead and say looks very likely to be adamantine.
Ooh, I'm stealing that. Taking it apart.
Right? So before activating, I'll put you right back here. And it's like, this is where you first notice the carvings and then the activation plate. So
Okay.
stepping into this will activate something.
Okay. How is it like something I could jump over?
So it's not one like square or one little spot, but it's actually the entire corridor. Now, that said, you do have the appropriate tools and expertise to try to disable this device.
You know what? Can we should just fly over it. Let's just fly over it.
Block it underneath, but you are also fairly mobile in the air. Right? Who doesn't fly here?
Yeah, it'd be hard to follow us. Right? Because we also have people behind us, right? So
Worth.
before I take those blades.
Okay.
I'll do that at the end.
Oh, adamantine's gonna be hard to jam. We should at least like jam that fan while we're working here, like the propeller.
Yeah. Fine.
I have an immovable rod if you do it in a way.
What? You kind of cut out there.
Oh, I have an immovable rod. I have several immovable rods. That way it's not jammed permanently.
Cool. Sounds good. I'll place them.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and have you make the thieves' tools for your disable check.
And I'll use
Right.
Mage Hand so I can do it at range.
Sounds
Let's see.
appropriate here.
I think it's
Spinning blades of
let's see.
doom.
What do that?
Oh,
Can
is
you
it spinning?
activate immovable rods with mage hands?
It wasn't spinning at the time.
Oh,
Not currently spinning, no. It is moving.
I gotta. Would my Fox account for is assistance on this? Or I don't know. Other folks being
I mean, I certainly am amused by the, guidance targeting ears, down sticking out from your robe sleeve. But I mean, it is appropriate here.
Eat. 26. That's better.
and the hand should be able to activate the rod. It's just pushing a button.
You deploy some one immovable rod.
2, I believe we were
I
doing.
have 4.
Okay, how many are we using here?
I mean, immovable. It's 8,000 pounds, I think. Gold. So
Maybe because we don't know which way it's gonna spin, we can kind of prop it both ways.
oh, that's smart.
So 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems ropes. With that, you made the check. Your mage hand puts those immovable rods, and it seems secure. Are you gonna test the activation?
No, I'm gonna fly over.
Okay. So Roken flies. Do you pass the blades?
Yep.
So they are big. It takes up this whole space. You would have to move between the blades to continue.
I'm pretty small.
Right? It's not like it's a tight squeeze. They're big arms, but you would be moving in the, you'd have to pass through the blade spinning area, is what I'm. Do you trust it?
Yeah.
All right. You move through, and nothing happens. And seeing that, Azaka will follow along behind you on her newly acquired broom.
Anyone else coming?
Yeah, Chippy and Alex are both going to go through. And then right on the other side, Alex is going to say, Chippy is going to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I should just stay here. I don't really want to go in that room anyway. I could just fabricate this into something nice. How about I don't know, what? Ooh, maybe like a wheelbarrow? I could make a unicycle. Alex, do you want a No, it would be bigger than that. Anybody want a unicycle? Azaki, you couldn't ride a unicycle, could you? Roken, you want a unicycle? Out of adamantine, be pretty pretty heavy.
It's a weapon at that point.
So you had made appropriate stealth checks and perception and a variety of other things, which was going to give Roken some insight as you come into this area and see that there is some dim light that comes through from above. I'm not quite sure what that is. You do make out some figures in this chamber here. With your stealth, they have not noticed you. You have Azaka, coming along shortly behind. Are you going to warn her?
Oh yeah, I'll do hand signals back.
You also have the telepathic link.
Oh yeah, I'll do that too.
With the warning, she will attempt to approach stealthily.
Yes, please.
And with that, I'll go ahead and give her a roll, but it sounds like we are potentially in an ambush.
No.
Guess not.
Is this one? So I had specifically lined up so that I could see down the way. Would this one have been anywhere that I could see it, whatever that token is?
This, no. Seems like just slightly off the axis.
I can do corner to corner. Corner to corner, no obstruction.
Oh, I see that. I hadn't placed that well. Didn't place it until I removed the block. So my apologies when I told you that there was nothing there. To make that appropriate, it should be there. Not that it's too important, but
Yeah.
to make that accurate, yes.
All right.
But these are seen by Roken, who gives warning, and these other things seem to have not noticed.
Whew. Good.
What are you seeing, Rob? On the telepathic bond.
Couple golem looking things. And some massive undead awful thing.
These look like corpses mashed together.
Ugh.
That's the two things in front. And what's behind is a skeleton.
Hmm.
Now, the skeleton does seem unique. It seems that the skull is carved in the shape of a triangle.
Seems like it would hurt. So yeah, some unique undead and then some mashed up undead golems.
Should we draw them out or jump them in there?
I mean, does anybody have a good fireball? It's
I
not in
mean,
my repertoire, but
Wait, aren't all
If-
fireballs good?
If everybody backs out, fireball it, Roken, you prep to pull the thing on the blades, and if they come out when they come after us, we've got there's a whole kill zone with a trap in it already set up for us.
all right. Well,
Sound like a plan?
mm-hmm. I'll back out so that Chippy can get line of sight.
Zaka should also.
Right. So it's gonna have to be in a 4th level spell slot. So slightly more damage, but still fireball. Woo!
Great.
So
Actually,
I'm gonna have everyone roll some initiative here to get started, and we'll do a narrative beat here as Chippy moves in place and does the thing.
That's yes, low 10. Excellent. Part.
I mean, I believe you should be able to fill them in there.
Psychics going on our initiative.
Yes. Now that we got them all in there, you appropriately have Chippy lead. So, Chippy, you have some instructions. What's the plan here? Are you all pulling back to let him go down the corridor? Or...
Fireball's ranged.
Yeah.
So Roken hangs back, ready to pull the immovable rods and move back without triggering the trap.
Yep.
We
Yep,
fireball them. They come for us. We have them in a kill zone, like choke point with a trap in it. That's using the terrain to our advantage.
Ooh, I'm first in initiative. How convenient.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. All right, so
Were we all in position before initiative was rolled, or did we not get the?
I think Azaka was pulling back to let Chippy by. But... We got
Chippy
a DC
doesn't have to go by.
incoming here. Hold the front. Should be in the hallway here. So they are
nobody should be in the hall. That was exactly what we didn't. Right, fireball's range. You don't have to be up there.
All right, go ahead and put your tokens where you want them. Right, you leaving Alex out there. You know, hang on back here or something.
Since she's tiny, I know I can't usually place her that way, but she can share the same space with Chippy because they're two sizes different. So I figured just generally she's like in his space.
Got it. So here's some saves. We're doing dex saves for that fireball, I believe. So is that correct? Yeah. Dex save. Thank you. Okay. So here's one from this and one from this. So looks like that's a big fail.
Are there not? Oh, did both the Tomb Guardians roll together? Big.
Yeah, there's two roll. Oh, yeah, I just rolled once for.
Okay.
And yeah, that looks to be like a chunk of damage that flies off into the room there. And with that, we would then have broken. Yes.
We move Chippy.
If we're sorry, we also have Alex. If Alex is doing anything on that turn, since we're having our sidekick side from the same round, anything from Alex?
No.
Okay.
Wait, as a bonus, Chippy will start his Blade Song.
All right. Blade song activate. And after that, we would have Roken.
So the fireball went off, right?
Fireball flies down and sets the room.
I will wait. Okay, I will wait to pull the poles if they come out.
Okay. Just gonna hold action.
The fox will be at the other pole.
Okay. So we'll put you down for the moment. And then next we have some golems that come down to the doorway here.
I've had a ready to action forever.
Blah, blah, blah. One sec here. Making sure I have that correct. So they do start their way down the hallway here. Is that going to trigger something from your action?
It is. I had a ready action to attack the. Excuse me. Sorry. Attack the first hostile creature I see. Am I hidden?
Let's take a look
Stealth
at this mound of flesh.
21. I think. So, if hidden, I have advantage. Just take.
You would be hidden against this creature.
Okay. That's all right.
I didn't see your roll there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have to. See, I'm having trouble. I will sharpshooter this.
Okay. See how that looks.
15 hit.
A 15 does not hit.
Right.
The mound of flesh inside of the plate armor, but is deflected by the plate.
Oh, gee. Okay. Well, a whole bunch of crap rolls. Get those out of the way early, I guess. And that was my ready to.
All right. And do we have one from Broken? They're coming. They're coming down the hallway.
Yes, I will. At the last second, while it's getting close, I will give the signal to the fox, and we'll grab the poles and run.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're not gonna grab them. We're just gonna knock them out. I'm not gonna. We can pick them up later.
Real quick, are they undead?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Oh, would a 17 have hit?
A 17 is gonna hit.
Okay.
Hey,
That's the only one that would have hit. So
Yeah, found it. Yes, these are construct undead. No,
Mhm.
okay.
constructs.
Undead construct hybrid.
What the fuck? I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. So then in that case, 24 mixed piercing and radiant damage. No spell
For the
slots.
first one there, yeah.
Yeah. Now and that's it.
Okay.
That's the only one that would have hit.
24 total. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. We kind of don't have a good idea until like we got some up close views here. But if someone wants to toss an Arcana or history or something, they can try to identify these things.
It'll have to be my next action because he already took his action this round, right?
This would just be from memory. You have these skills. It's not like employing a skill like drawing a map. That would be like recognizing a map that you have seen before.
That's a 24. I don't think he had advantage. I didn't say Alex was helping or anything.
So these are flesh golems.
Ew.
Oh, we've dealt with one of these before.
Yeah.
that are assembled from corpses. Yeah.
What a
Stuffed
gross
into a
thing to
suit
be
of
familiar with.
armor and bolted inside of it. Kind of gross. All right, so anywho, we have an idea of what they are. The shot goes off. Now, broken action object. You grab the things and run.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything else going on for your turn? I think maybe grab a thing and moving might be.
No,
part of
that's
your
what I want to
environment.
focus on.
Okay, where are you moving to?
End of the hallway. And I'm
End
on
of
my
the hall-
broom. I hop on the broom, so I'll kind of fly out here.
Okay. So, as you take off, there is a immediate change as the propellers begin to spin up to speed, having had those pieces yanked. And that's going to be the reaction that you had, parked from earlier.
Yeah.
So these Tomb Guardians running down the hallway now see the blades spinning up. And let's take a look at. They're going to continue forward. And as they do that, they're going to attempt to dive between the moving blades. Not full
Gross.
speed, but they are moving. And makes it's supposed to be an acrobatics check, not an athletics. Pardon. Second roll. And they do not. So this first one dives through and is hit by the blades. Gross.
Oh, gross.
Gross. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah. Okay.
Damn it. 60. Ugh.
And gets seriously mangled as part of its back half and arm, two limbs are damaged, and what shambles through comes to the other side facing Chippy and tries to attack. Good thing you got that blade song going. Attack 1, attack 2. Does a 16 hit Chippy?
No, and he's going to use reaction to. Now you know what? He's just going to take that 22. It just barely hits him, and he's just going to take the damage.
9 bludgeoning as it slams itself into you. Some of its viscera splashing about.
Ugh.
Gross. The second Tomb Guardian stops here at the other side of the blade and does nothing. Azaka would step in and try to make her attacks. And lets 2 shots down the hallway, misses, and then steps back out of the way. Puts it to Wayne. With a flurry of activity here, these Tomb Guardians seem to be
So they are undead. So here are it's just a steady rhythm of arrows from here on out. 14 is not a hit. Unless I am somehow still hidden. But
nope.
25 I hope is a hit.
But 25 does it.
Yeah, please.
Right, we determined 17 is the magic number.
Right, at 15 do it. So I mean, if I wasn't going 10 days, it's the sharpshooter that's getting the miss and even, but all this sweet damage. Oh, jerks as well. 31 for
Damn.
that shot.
31 damage on that first hit.
Yep, on the only hit.
The only hit. Yeah. The 25 was a hit.
Yeah, that's the one.
Right.
I got a 14 and a 15 otherwise.
So the arrow, finds its way into the visor, and the flesh golem in armor drops lifeless, spilling ichor at Chibi's feet.
Did I knock it in the propeller?
Some of its body parts were in the propeller there. Cool. It didn't make a clean pass. Chippy, it's back to you.
All right, so he's going to go and cast. Go ahead and cast Toll the Dead, which is a Wisdom save.
So the Tomb Guardian gives you a natural 20.
Ooh, he made it. All right. So Alex's reaction is going to go ahead and Silvery Barbs that.
Yep. Well, 15. Not enough.
Alrighty, so we have and Alex is helping with this attack. So we have the 3d12 plus there's going to be an extra d6 damage from Alex's help. So it's necrotic. It's necrotic damage. So I wonder if they have resistance.
No. Do not.
Oh, it's interesting. It didn't do the d6. Huh. I must have written the roll thing wrong. So yeah, that's 16.
So doing 16 damage. The cantrip delivers, and the bells ring against the armor-clad figure. Anything from Alex?
Yeah, she's going to go with the pistol shot. And then, does a 19 hit?
We see the muskets.
Yeah. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
And then, oh yeah, so it's 4 plus the initial damage. So 17 piercing.
Nice.
Magic though.
The shot rings out, and the musket shot finds itself. Shot rings true into the target. It still stands, but it's not fully intact as it seems to be leaking.
I think Alex is going to use the Silvery Barb's advantage and send it to Wayne to make sure that if he didn't have advantage already, he will in his next roll. And
Handy that.
as a okay, so she assisted Chippy as a bonus and then attacked as her action. So she's not going to do. I don't think either of them's going to move or react right now. So that's it.
Okay. And we have Azakas lean around and take her 2 shots with the longbow. First with a miss, and the second one finds a target and is now sticking out at Nolan, which makes some kind of sound like you were mashing bones together inside of a wet bag. Sounds awful. And the enraged Tomb Guardian, looking forward, tries to dash through. It's going to make its acrobatics.
Oh, buddy, that's oh.
And dives into the spinning blade and becomes gore.
Ooh.
With the very sudden and gross end of this combat, you find yourselves in this full speed fan blowing, and Chippy and Alex are within the 10 feet that need to make a save.
Dexterity or what?
So it's going to be strength, DC 15. And we are going to need one for both Chippy and Alex.
So they both fall down?
So with the now rapidly spinning blades, it has created this like wind tunnel, and it is a strong wind blowing northward. It's a
Oh,
strength
shit.
15 to keep from being sucked forward and through, which you failed.
So Chippy has a racial ability called Lucky Footwork, where as a reaction he can add a D4. So we're gonna try that. He's probably still gonna fail, but I guess we're both going into the.
You know you're looking for 15.
Yeah, D4 isn't gonna get me there.
I'm gonna burn a tattoo for silvery barbs as a reaction.
That would take him to roll again and take them.
And then you'd still be able to get your D4. And then and I will cast silvery barbs on Alex, and then as the silvery barbs advantages effect, give it to Chippy. So both of them. So Alex gets a reroll and Chippy gets advantage.
Right. Now, they must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. That's silvery barbs.
Oh, it's not. Oh shit. Okay.
It's the opposite.
That's not as. It's not going to work the way I thought it was. Shit. I will make a stealth roll and cast silvery barbs on myself. I don't know. I'm reaching here for ways to save you from whatever that what was it, 12 D10 he rolled. Fuck.
Yeah, it looks like it might hurt.
I don't. That's my. Will that work?
So, okay, it is in reaction to some kind of check, right?
Can I
But
make a stealth?
there would need to be, and typically, like a stealth is going to be like, moving to stealth is your action.
Can
Which
I
we don't really have at the time. So what we got is kind of like a reaction.
flip a coin as a sleight of hand?
So, working on those lines here. I mean, you do have the reaction in the silver.
Can I try to remember a fact?
Which is why we're going to do an internal here and go ahead and give me like a memory check on a something.
Yeah, I'll just try to remember fucking math.
Something from sometime
There.
you spent with your mom last.
Okay. Well, I sucked at that anyway. And then I will give myself disadvantage with silvery barbs and give it just to oh, I can only do it for one of you.
But Chippy has a reaction. I bet he could do it.
Yeah, I will. Okay, I'll give Chippy advantage.
To Alex, while Wayne gives it to Chippy. I mean, you are all psychically connected at the moment, right?
Doing my best here. It's the best I can do. Let's fail a knowledge check.
There it is. And burning resources.
Yeah.
But with the tattoo expenditure, I would say give it to Alex, and maybe Chippy. You could also do the same thing against Wayne. So I don't know, something somewhere in there.
Chippy. Also, silvery barbs my fucking knowledge check.
And then give the advantage to Alex.
Nice.
Which sounds silly, but again, because you are maintaining the psychic telepathic link, you all know what you're doing.
Yeah. This is the I'll allow this.
If it wasn't already within these certain set of circumstances, I'd probably
If
say no. It's
If
reaching.
it wasn't 12d10 damage, I wouldn't be scraping this hard. Like, that's our whole fucking wizard, man.
Oh. All right. Well, anyway, there it is. And don't forget, Chibi does have an inspiration. You've been holding on to that too.
Oh wait, he has an inspiration point. What's that good for?
For rolling with advantage.
Oh hey, rolling with advantage. All right.
Okay, save your spell slot. I'll cover Alex.
All right. Hold on. Temporal Shunt. So far, the reaction spells I got is Shield, which just increases armor class. That's not going to help. Gift of Gab and Featherfall, neither of which are terribly useful. Yep. Nope. Temporal Shunt doesn't help. All right. Okay. Back to the previous plan. Using the inspiration point for Chippies, and then you're giving advantage to Alex.
Yes.
And rolling again. I think I already did roll again for Alex, so let's see how that went. That was the second roll for her. So she got a 12 that time. It was a 15 she needed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's still got her amulet, so she's got 80 hit points now. She might make it. And then Chippy, gonna try again with advantage, and he gets his D4. Oh no, the D4 is only for dexterity, so that's not gonna help. Oh, critical fail. Nice. Oh no, it was a 2. Anyway, 10. Nope, didn't make it. That is dex only, right? Yep, dex only. All right. Well, thanks for trying, team. Neither of them made it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to take the number there and assign both of you 66 damage from slashing.
Oh.
And
So-
that also places both of you up here in the pit.
So,
Now you're in the room.
Chippy is going to use a Blade Singer ability to he can Song of Defense. He can reduce damage by 5 times the spell slot's level. So
Good time for it.
let's reduce it by 25. Use a 5th level slot. And so that was 66, you said?
6. Mm-hmm.
Minus 25 makes it 41. So he takes 41. And then Alex has a total of, I think, 76 hit points. So she just made it to 79 hit points.
No.
So that leaves her with 13. All right. We're good. Thank you so much.
We find ourselves at the end of combat because the enemies are now dead. The blades are spinning. There's a strong wind tunnel, and both Chippy and Alex have been severely lacerated and thrown into this room. We'll take it from there. Anybody? We're out of initiative.
Are we still doing breaks? Because that would be a great time for a break.
We can take a break now, and let's go ahead and do a 10.
Sweet. Sounds good.
We'll come back at 11 after the hour.
Thanks for trying so hard, Wayne.
At home. Catch you all very